start like
realizing,
or like going to that? Like, was it like an after school thing?
I was born into it. I was born into this. I was so Shelby, when I was a kid, my mom and dad had a competition with their they would drag race on the highway. Seriously, like my dad would be like, all right, Christiana, Sarah, and Sam, I want you with me. Barnaby, Caleb, and Rachel, you go with your mom. And then they would like race home to 20 minutes away, a half an hour away, because we lived in East Haven, and we went to the Cornerstone Christian Center in Milford. And so, one day they made the mistake, and they're like, okay, Maria, you get Barnaby and I'll meet you home. Okay. And I'm a kid, I'm a baby. I'm a fucking baby. And this, I think, happened twice, dude. I was left in that church, man, after hours, with the cross beaming, blue cross beaming in the distance. And like, how fucking, poetic do you want to make this? I mean, dude, my mom had the vision, and then Barnaby, he's left at the church, as a child. And like, you can't make this shit up, man.
Mm-hmm.
So she left me there twice in her absent-mindedness, which I do love my mom, and like, for the record, but I also hate her, and those things can both exist,
Mm-hmm.
so and she's been forgiven a long time ago, so I have nothing against her. But let's see. Yeah, so but dude, we devoted our lives to Cornerstone. My dad was the board of trustee, and my mom was the percussion woman. She sang, she got her tambourine out.
Yeah.
And like, when you ask like how often did you go to Cornerstone, like, we ate, lived Cornerstone. I mean, we were there Mondays for choir rehearsal, Tuesdays we had a break, Wednesdays we had prayer services, Thursdays we had a break because Thursday nights were Boy Scouts. Which I just want to say, Dad, I'm sorry for being manipulated by Delonzo. I should have finished Boy Scouts and been an Eagle, but I got snatched away by a very nefarious person named Delonzo. So, and his real name is Alfred Delonzo Watts. So he could go fuck himself, and I'm a grown man. I don't have to fucking forgive him. But I do forgive him. I just don't forgive him, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
okay, great. I just want to check all the marks for Christianity right now. So yeah, we initially we gave our lives to Cornerstone. We did. We devoted. I mean, we were there all the time. My first girlfriend was Brittany Rogers, who I really wish, honestly. No, I can't say that. I think it was Melissa Hernandez. So I think when I was in 4th grade, I met Melissa, or like through her sister and my sister, and I fucking love that woman. And it's sad that we like didn't work out, like, and I honestly believe like kids are highly attuned, and like you don't start dating when you're an adult. You start dating when you're a kid, like
Mm-hmm.
you find your companion at a very young age. So that's my theory. You could disagree, but yeah, so Melissa Hernandez, I fucking loved her, and I would go on 37.com, which was my first email, and that was like 8-9 years old, and my mom was like, okay, now you can have a email address, and I was like, yay. And and so I talked to her. I would send these like love letters, but like these innocent stuff, and honestly, I think a lot of women out there, and this is what is this called, uh egotistical, uh but I think a lot of bitches out there love me, man, and I just couldn't understand them. I was like, but I don't understand, like, I was right here for you, like, what? And they're like, dick, Barnaby, give me the dick. I'm like, whoa, that's aggressive. Like, So, and my mom, she's like, you never touch a pussy, because she burnt the fucking pornographic images, and
Hmm.
then, so basically, when I was like 8, 9 years old, I was going on search engines, and at that time, kids, we had Dis and like AOL and all that stuff, and we would wait patiently to access information on what is now known the cloud or the internet. Um, but like I would secretly like be no. What happened again was I found a pornographic site uh by typing in Zelda. And these
Mm.
kinky bitches out there, they're like, yeah, Fred, we're gonna make a website called Zelda. We're gonna have porn on it, so like little kids can access this kinky shit. And so I was in my mother's computer room, and I was like, oh, not again. Oh my God. Now, but like, I was so innocent, man. I was like, holy shit, I've wronged. Like, I just innocently looked at the wrong thing. So I walked away, and I got in my room, and then she found out, and I started instantly crying, like, I didn't mean to. I didn't fucking mean to. Again, it's not my fault. I didn't mean to look at the fucking porn. I don't want to look at this shit. I want to, but no, I got tortured. So, hence me being a virgin at 29 years old. Like, I have severe anxiety uh, with even, a woman's breasts being on my chest at this point. Because in the indoctrination of Delonzo, you would need a Bible between you and the other opposite sex. God forbid that you start getting attracted to God forbid. I mean,
So, like, if
let's
you were walking around or you were at that place, you had to hold a Bible between you and another person.
it's an exaggeration, but we can go with that. Yeah.